Hi, welcome to chefmasterclasses.com. My name is Stuart McVeigh. I'm from Sofitel, Melbourne and Collins, number 35 restaurant. Today we're going to cook a beautiful Kingfish ceviche with native limes, avocado puree and citrus dressing. So our first job is going to be making the avocado puree. We've got some ripe Has avocados. We've got some grapeseed oil. We've got some fresh squeezed lime juice. And we've got some glucose syrup, which is going to give us a little bit of viscosity as well, and just help when we pipe it onto the dish at the end. It's going to help give it some substance. So we just want to clean our avocados first. Now we just want to add all our other ingredients, not all the lime juice to start with. Because depending on the limes, they may be more sweet or acidic, so at the end we can balance it with more if we need to. A good pinch of salt. It is our glucose syrup. And just a touch of our lime. So we're just going to blend our avocados very quickly. We're just going to taste the puree quickly before we blitz it again. Just so we know if the seasoning's good or the acidity is right. Definitely enough lime, but we definitely need some more salt. And always remember, when you're cooking anything, you can always add, but you can never take away. So less is more to start with, and then you can always go further. So there we have our avocado puree. You can see it's smooth now, but it will take a push through a fine sieve. Just to give it a really nice smooth finish, and just gives the finished dish, a nice luxurious finish. For our dressing, we've brought some extra virgin olive oil, some freshly squeezed lime juice, a little touch of Chardonnay vinegar, some sea salt again, some diced cucumber, some diced shallots, some chopped chives, some finely diced green chilies, and some native lime. When you split it open, you get this wonderful textural lime inside, almost like caviar. It's called lime caviar. It has a really lovely, refreshing burst of flavour in your mouth. I'm just going to take some olive oil. And again, we just really want to add the quantities as we see, really. Again, tasting all the way, so we know exactly what's happening. So we're going to add our salt. We want the dressing to have a reasonably acidic finish, but being rounded at the same time. Just a small spoon of the vinegar. Just going to mix it, and then taste. Very important. So we just need a touch more lime juice. And a pinch of salt. And now we can start to add all our other ingredients. Now the cucumber and the shallots give it fantastic texture, and the native limes really help accentuate the flavour of the lime in the dressing. And the chili gives us that little undertone of heat in there and spice, which we really want. So quite generous with the cucumber. And with the shallot. Don't chop the shallot too finely, otherwise you won't get any texture, and it will just start to bleed and not taste fantastic. Generous amount of chives. And just a small spoon of the chilies, and a small spoon of the lime. So now we can see the dressing is really rich with the garnish, and that's what we want in the finished product. To finish the dish today, we're going to use some jicama, or some people know it as a yam. It has a really beautiful texture, almost very similar to nashi pear. And also very porous, In the dining room, we use a cryovac machine. We take a little bit of our base vinaigrette, and then we just compress the yucca in the liquor. We just do that about an hour before service. And what it does, the yucca will soak up some of those lovely lime flavours, but keep a really delicious, crunchy texture. And that's ideally what we want in the dish. We want to obviously have that beautiful, creamy, smooth puree. We've got the lovely texture of the fish, and then we've got this lovely garnish with the lime and the yucca. Also, in the finished dish, we're going to use some palm hearts. Okay, we just marinated these. Here you can see this is from the centre of the heart, from the palm. We just marinate these in a touch of olive oil and lemon juice and salt. So now really all that leaves us to do is to dress the dish. The first thing we'll do once we've carved the fish, obviously we'll assemble it on the plate and we'll season it straight away, because then that salt can start to soak into the fish and obviously help cook it as well. It doesn't want to be too thin, but it doesn't want to be too thick either. It should be thin enough so that the citrus can start to actually cure it. The fish has a beautiful fattiness to it that we can see. We're going to season it straight away, and then we'll dress it with the avocado and then put the dressing on. And then we'll just put our little finishing touches. So our avocado puree. Just want to make sure that we get a generous amount of the garnish and the dressing on the plate. It's important when we eat it that we always have that textural contrast in every mouthful. And just a touch of the dressing, not too much now, because the vegetables hold a lot of the liquid. We've got some of our beautiful yucca and some of our palm heart that we've cut. A little seasoning with a touch of salt. Baby coriander here. So we'll just put a few sprigs on just to garnish. And there you have it. There's my Kingfish ceviche with avocado, cucumber and lime.